I'm about to be so damn messy, y'all, because the people that I'm just gonna start talking about on this channel are probably like the messiest people on the whole entire internet. Like, if y'all are keeping up with the whole Shawty Bae like multiverse, y'all know some of the people that we're going to talk about. Like Lynwood, we're going to be talking about Santos again, which, by the way, y'all, Santos is getting some crazy allegations. Y'all know I'm not going to talk about that though, because y'all, these allegations actually have a police report filed about them, so I don't want to be dragged into anything like that. But if you guys are curious, look it up. I said literally last time, I want to say I made a video about Santos, like, oh, I want to say about a week ago, talking about like him and Trevino breaking up, and I was like, he gives me bad vibes. Like, I don't know, like there's something about him when I hear him talk. I'm like, he's like a master manipulator. Y'all, these allegations that were filed against him, somebody filed a police report against him. This girl actually talked about it on TikTok Live, and she was just like breaking down, crying. I'm sure you guys can imagine what I'm talking about. And I was just like, I knew it. Like, there's just something about him that I'm just like, ugh. He's just, ugh. But we are going to be talking about him within today's video, because it seems that him and Shawty Bae are like gonna be getting back together. Which, okay, I don't know if they were ever really like together in the first place, but I think that they were talking. But my speculation was, I think that Santos was talking to Shawty Bae because he's just a clout chaser, and I think that he tries to talk to all of these girls that are popular, and I think that they just kind of low key, I don't know if they just have like a mutual agreement to when it comes down to social media, like, hey, let's act like we're talking and let's just be messy because it brings in the views, or if these girls really actually do give in to him because he's a, average looking person. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, I don't get it. But then I could understand it from a social media perspective of like, hey, let's make an agreement. You have some viewers, I have some viewers. Let's make this entertainment. Obviously, as we all know with reality TV, they do have producers on set with them, and the producers do stir the pot, obviously, to create more captivating TV and more drama within the TV show. So I'm like, maybe they do that too. Maybe that's what's going on here. Anyways, we have a couple different topics to talk about before actually getting into the Shawty Bae and Santos thing, because y'all, they were on live together. And like, it kind of seems like they're just back into it. But also, I have to say this too. I feel like poor Shawty Bae. I feel like she's like low key easily manipulated, and I feel like, I don't know, with Santos talking to her, I'd be like, girl, watch out. Like, honestly, I wouldn't talk to him. But anyways, what I want to talk about before that is Shawty Bae has some beef. You know what's so crazy? So I was gonna play the clip for y'all, but then I really just feel like talking a lot today. So you guys are probably like, bitch, what's new? But I feel like talking a whole extra lot today. Shawty Bae was actually on. I didn't even know that. Oh my gosh, what's the Ace fam? Y'all, the way I just drew a blank on his damn name. The brother, the Ace fam. Oh, y'all, I forgot his name. I cannot believe that I forgot his name, because y'all know I cannot stand that man. I really cannot stand that man. I want to say his name's Austin. Is it Austin? Austin McBroom. Austin McBroom and his brother, Landon McBroom. They have a podcast, which I didn't know, but I saw a clip floating around on social media where Shawty Bae was on there, and they asked, do you have beef with anybody? And she says that she has beef with Trevino because she showed her cherries on Instagram. I was going to say TV. But you know what's so funny to me is, I'm not even trying to be messy. Okay, look. She has brought up that, like, and by the way, this is a whole new terminology, okay, with the youngins out there, because cherries, I was sitting over here like, I thought cherry was like downstairs. Do you know what I mean? Like, when we were in high school, like, oh, damn, did you get your cherry pop? Like, that was the thing. But apparently now cherries are your boobs. Didn't even know that, but that's how you know I am getting old. She said before numerous times on TikTok Live she didn't like Trevino because she showed her cherries on TikTok Live or Instagram Live, whatever it was, right? And I have to say this is where Shawty Bae is being a little bit hypocritical, because although I don't condone these girls or guys showing anything on social media that is obviously, accessible to the public, because it's not OnlyFans, it's not an adult-only website. If it's an adult-only website, do whatever the hell you want to do. I am anti-doing that because I do feel like some kids can be around and that's not appropriate. But I do have to say it is a little bit hypocritical of Shawty Bae because she does have an OF, okay? And her OF stuff was leaked all over Twitter, and she actually said that she was happy that it got leaked on Twitter because it's bringing her in more followers and it's bringing her in more subscribers onto OnlyFans. So I'm just kind of like, okay, girl, what Trevino did was like, girl, it's raunchy. You're like in your 30s, your mid 30s. Like, girl, don't be doing stuff like that on like, that type of live. If it was on, OF live, girl, by all means do it. But then also at the same time too, I feel like the fact that Shawty Bae is going in and in and in about this whole she showed her cherries thing, it's like, girl, you showed a whole lot more. Y'all, I saw a leaked video. I'm trying to like burn the image up out of my mind because I swear to God, it literally just popped up into my mind. I saw a whole video on Twitter of her shaving her whole choncha. I'm telling, like, literally shaving. I was like, Oh my god. I was like, no, 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 no. I need to like block this out of my damn. That's what she was doing on TikTok. I'm not TikTok live, sorry, on OF live. And I was like, oh. So that's why I thought that she would be a little bit more, I don't know, understanding of Ash Trevino being provocative, I guess. But nonetheless, doing it on a, public platform is probably not the best place to do that. Anyways, speaking of her and beef, okay, we have a new character entering the chat, y'all. There's this girl named Lynwood, and y'all, I gotta keep her with you. I kind of like her. I kind of like her from what I have seen of her. She kind of reminds me of like some of my homegirls, and I kind of like her. But I do have to say this: she has beef with Shawty Bae, and she's talking about like running up on Shawty Bae, and I think that it's kind of crazy because I'm like, she's 45, like she's a whole 20 years. Actually, I want to say Shawty Bae is like 22. She's over 20 years older than Shawty Bae, so I'm just kind of like, okay, girl, look, I get it. I understand you guys have beef. But she's literally talking about, like, seeing Shawty Bae, and next time that she sees her, she's gonna, like, run up on her. And I'm just kind of like, okay. From what I have seen of this girl, actually, I think she's really funny, and she's real as fuck. Like, she be calling people out left and right. So I like that. But then also, I'm just kind of like, girl, not you trying to beef with somebody that's literally, like, over 20 years younger than you. That's why I'm just kind of like, girl, simmer down just a little bit. But in case you guys don't know who Lynwood is, because I do have a feeling she may pop up in some future videos because she's just kind of like in this whole world and getting mixed in with all the like Ash Trevino drama, because I do think that she was friends. I'm pretty sure she was friends with Ash Trevino, and then also she knows Shotti Bae. She has beef with Shotti Bae. So in case you guys want to know more about her and you guys may see her in the future, check out this clip right here.
They're so faithful. She's so weird, dog. She's lucky she's a little girl, honestly. Whatever. She's not far from me. I always see her at me and my daughter. My daughter always scopes her out at Northridge Mall. Lick Mom Shotti Bae. She's silly once, and she just goes like, oh, I wanted to go up to her, but I'm like, oh, man, you know. Yeah, no, but she's still a little girl compared to me. I'm a grown woman. I'm 45. I don't give a damn. She is out there. Fool, if you got an OF, okay, let's make it clear. Yeah, maybe she flips, but if you got an OF, you're out there. At least 90% you're there, okay? If you're over there being a marrana with vatos, you're all there, okay? Go live with Chuyito. Who's that? Yeah, and then let me tell you, people always fall for people's mamadas. All I said was when they showed us a video of the panochon, because with Alan, remember? That is a big old virote. Hey, Tio Lynwood, that is a big old panochon. It's ugly, fool. I don't know who taps that. That's all I said. Her big old panochon. It was like the size of a bolillo. Who's seen it? Somebody sent it to me on my phone. And I'm like, don't send it to me. They send me Lalo's. They send me hers. I'm like, dude. Why would y'all send me that, dog? And then they send me another video. Because this is my play phone. You guys, a lot of the people have this number. And then they be sending me videos. And I'm like, dude, what is she putting in herself? Like, let me tell you, I don't, a bolillo con mold. I'm done. I don't know who she thinks she is, if she's the queen of TikTok. But Shawty Baby got me twisted, baby girl. Next time I see you at Northridge Mall, I'm going to make sure I go up to you to see if you really have a problem. I'm going to really go up to her. I never go up to her out of respect. Not out of respect. Out of like, hey, you know what, I'm not even going to approach her, Because she said some things about me and I'd be like, all right, cool. She was laughing with Lalo with me,
As y'all saw from right there, she says, she saw Shawty Bae before, and next time she sees her, she may run up on her. I gotta say this, like, look, obviously I talk about all this gossip because it's entertaining as hell, and I'm gonna keep it so real with you guys. When I'm laying in bed right before going to sleep, I do watch all of this drama on TikTok. Like, I find it so entertaining, and I understand that, hey, I'm 34, about to be 35 in a month and a half, so I understand how that could be a little immature of me to do, but one thing you're never gonna catch me doing is fighting with these, like, little, like, 20-year-olds. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like that's a bit much. And like, why are you getting into beef with them? I don't quite get it. Her being friends with Ash Trevino, okay, now that makes sense because they're obviously a little bit closer in age. I could understand them having beef. Although, if you guys have not seen this girl Lynwood before, you guys need to check her out. Low-key though, I don't think her real name's Lynwood, and I was starting to think that like, she's from Lynwood? Is she from Lynwood? Because I live pretty close to Lynwood, so me and her could be homegirls because I don't know, I think she's kind of entertaining, and on top of that too, like if you guys were to see other clips of her, she's low-key kind of funny. Like, I kind of like her. Now let's go ahead and jump into Shotti Bae and like Santos trying to spit his game at Shotti Bae. Also, by the way, if you guys do not recall, I have mentioned this in 2 other videos before. Supposedly, him and Shotti Bae were talking before, but then as soon as they met up, he said that he didn't like her because basically she looked at him like he was like a servant, that she was just like, up here and he's down here. Like, she was like, hold this, hold that, like kind of like bossing him around, and that he didn't like her. Well, now Ash Trevino has kicked Santos to the curb, and y'all know that that was bringing him in hundreds of thousands of viewers, and I'm sure bringing him in thousands of dollars. So now that he lost that, He's all of a sudden talking back to Shawty Bae, although he already said that he didn't like her and that she just acted super like snotty and just really was not into her. And now he's like literally over here on TikTok live talking to her at all hours of the morning and trying to get her to go live with him, because obviously if she goes on live with him, it's going to bring in more viewers for him. This is what I say about this fool. I think that he's a damn mess, and what he's being accused of right now, if it is true, okay? Because y'all, I'm so sorry, but I believe in the whole, innocent until proven guilty type of thing. I really do feel like sometimes we really do have to wait to see how things come out before we start casting our judgments, because I'm sure we've all been wrong before. Do you know what I mean? So I have to say this. If this is true, he's a piece of shit. He straight up is a piece of shit, and I really, for his sake, hope that it's not true. But it's not looking that way, do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people are starting to call him out for a lot of different things. But nonetheless, I feel like, y'all, look, I'm going to sound so messed up by saying this. Shawty Bae's a hot mess too, but I think that she could do better than this fool. I'm so sorry, and I think that she needs to be a little bit smarter to see that he is obviously using her, and that's what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought just right now. I was actually going to say that I think that he is smart with the way that he plays things. Like, this fool knows how to like just leech off of all of these girls, talk to all of these girls, and just get viewers and followers and collabs with all of these people. And it's just so crazy that like people like him, honestly, it's so crazy. I used to say this too when I used to work at Mac. It's just like the shittiest of people move up the food chain faster because they know how to play the game. They know how to kiss ass. They know how to like leech off of people. And I've just never been able to do that, y'all. Like, I have never been able to be like, let me be friends with this person on social media. Let me be friends with that person on social media. Like, I just don't know how to do that. Like, I just think it's kind of crazy. Anyways, go ahead and check out this clip right here where he's on live with TikTok. Oh my gosh, with Shawty Bae on TikTok, and y'all, he is clearly tipsy as hell. Check it out.
I have self-control. I love you. Oh shit. How's everyone doing? Mommy, let's go live together. You can't sleep, I can't sleep.
Right now?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Let's fall asleep on live together.
I will never sleep alone.
Bro, you snore so sexy. You know you do. You know when you snore, you be.
I never said I didn't.
I know.
As y'all saw from right there and the things that he's saying to her, clearly he's trying to sweet talk her. Clearly he's trying to like, get back in her good graces, because obviously he needs a new person to go live with and to pretend that he's with, because obviously he saw that brought him in millions of views. I would like to say, Shawty Bae, I know you ain't watching this damn video, but girl, if you were, I'd be like, girl, I hope that you don't talk to him. Don't give him the time of day. Don't give him the chance, because I really do feel like he is grimy. I feel like he is shady. And I just feel like clearly he's just using people, which, hey, there is one side of me that does respect the hustle. I'm like, hey, you know what? Kudos to him for busting his ass and like, leeching off this person and that person. And clearly he's making thousands of dollars and he's making a whole business out of this. But then there's that other side of me that's like, you're grimy. Like, you're really grimy. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.